So, legends, we are ready to take off finally. So, everything is set up for a new video, for a very special stream today, because we are streaming on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. So, and as you see in the back, I have a few jackets lined up, leather jackets and souvenir jackets, some 50s stuff here, like really classy 50. Then we have something special here and other stuff. And the idea today is to do a tier list. A tier list which looks like this of jackets. And my idea today was to give you a little insight about jackets I love, jackets I wear, and especially jackets for my height. Because I've been getting so many DMs and questions about how tall I am. As I'm figuring out, there are also a few people out there who are a little bit smaller, like me, and they want to know what kind of jackets can they wear actually to not, like be pressed down to the floor because the jacket is absolutely way too big and the proportions of body and everything is not fine, and just because of the clothes they're wearing, too long jackets is a big part of it. So as you see, we got a tier list here. Tier list for me, this list is made on my personal taste. On my personal taste, like I said, in cut, in style, in how functional it is. Functional, I mean in the way I wear my clothes and in the way I dress and style my outfits, the stuff I like. So I also put some jackets in to give you references and ideas to swap jackets, to have a similar style but with a little tweak to actually make it fit to your body and maybe to your personal style. I'm probably gonna leave it like S tier, A, B, C, D. So the S tier is superior. Superior, this is the best it can get in my taste when it comes to jackets. And in jackets, we say function, cut, material, and functionality in how functional is it to wear with your clothes and how variable it is to dress it up and use it like every day and make it perfect for every outfit. So I have jackets, it's always the same jacket, and I just change the pants, the sweater, the t-shirt or whatever, and I put over the jacket and it looks completely like a new outfit. So I don't have a jacket for every outfit. I have one jacket which probably would suit to 10, 15, 20 different outfits. And without even knowing, it's the same jacket, but you probably would not see it because you don't pay so much attention to it, to those details anyway. And in the way I combine my clothes, you might think it's just a new jacket. And that's the trick for myself. And there's also S tier for me if I can wear this jacket like for 20, 50, 60 different outfits without seeing it and it's not obvious that it's the same jacket. So that's for me an S tier if I can. I show you later on, Okay, so long. Did you get everything or you have a question? I explain every jacket in a detail. and why it makes it an S tier for me, and also D tier or C tier or whatever, and also like style wise, historical wise, probably, and of these jackets I have here as well in the back. Like in the back here. Here I got jackets which I have lined up there on the screen, which are the original jackets, and I'm gonna show them here for you on picture, but I have them here as well. So I hope everyone understood so far, so good. Um, I hope you understood it so far. So we going to make an tier list of my personal favorite jackets. Uh, like I said, in functionality, in how variable the jacket is, and style-wise, if I like it or not. Yeah. So I hope that's fine for you, and I hope you understood so well. Anyone got any questions so far? And if you got it, you can maybe put in a one. That would be absolutely nice. Just a little recheck. You hear the music? Yeah. So music and sound is here, right? All perfect, Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby. Okay, so we're starting with jacket number one. To make it as interesting as possible, I just gonna go like in order how these jackets are lined up, okay? Um, yeah, I think that's the best idea, right? So give me a second. I just have to get this. Okay. I'm also gonna give you ideas then, and also make probably jackets bigger, and show you different examples on the internet as well, because there's so many varieties of all these jackets. So the jackets I have picked out for today for my tier list, as I said, there are hundreds and thousands of jackets. These are of my favorite personal styles, and I see a lot on the street, but I would probably never wear them because they're not made for me, even though I would really, really like it, because it might suit my style because of era, style wise. If you see it, what I wear, like kind of like military inspired stuff. There are also some marine jackets, so I probably wear them, but I'm not, because of a reason, and I'll tell you in a second why it is like this. So let's start with number one. So this is a so-called coach jacket, and if I remember right, in the early 90s, mid 90s, these jackets had been like almost on every person. It's a very lightweight jacket. I probably show you bigger examples. Just a second. So coat jacket. So the pictures are very small. So see, I think Dickies made a lot of these jackets. You see the style, It's kind of like a loose jacket on the bottom. It's kind of like plastic, very thin one with a nice color actually, with the cuffs, and very simple, basic looking jacket. I'm feeling that like 99% of the people back then were wearing this jacket. A lot of skater people, um, yeah. So this is called like a coach jacket. For me, it's absolutely not relevant, and I probably would never wear one of these jackets in my life. So an absolutely D tier for me, not my style, not functional for me, way too big, way too loose, doesn't taste or looks nice on my proportions. So nothing for me. Love your channel. Would love to see more daily vlogs. Yeah, I hope so. I can do some, Helena, but for now I'm doing a little bit more live streaming as right now, which I enjoy so much. And today we have kind of like a tier list. Yeah, it's way too long. Yeah, it's too long for me. So the next one is a car code. A car code, so-called car code. This one is even longer than the normal the code jacket I showed you. So in car code, why do I write it wrong? Oh, maybe. Uh, so so this is something like this here. This is too slow. Yeah, something like this, very long. So originally these jackets were made to sit in a car when the car has no roof. So while driving, rain, wind, and everything, these jackets were put on top of your clothes, and also they were that long for a reason, because they could cover your legs and your knees while not having a roof. So they used to weigh more in the car. So I guess the reason they're called car coats. Makes sense, right? And if someone has an idea or knows something way better, please write it into the chat. I'm here to learn with you guys. I'm just sharing what I know, and I also would love to hear what you think. If you have any other ideas, or you think something is very wrong what I'm saying, then please correct me, put it into the chat, put it into the comments, because this will stay on YouTube. So you can write all your thoughts and everything you know, and share it with us, share it with the community, with the legend community, so we are all know what's going on, because that's why we are here. We want to share and appreciate the clothes we love in a very, very good way. Okay, that would be absolutely awesome. If you want to share something with us, that would be stunning. Okay, so in proportion, if I would wear this jacket, I would absolutely get lost in that jacket. I have none. I never had one. I would probably never wear one because it's way too long. Absolutely not my style. Nothing for me. What we also can say about car coats, that also back in the days in the 40s, these so-called car coats were made out of leather, which is really important to know as well. For way more practical for those days, and also longer leather jackets, also car coats. Okay, now coming to probably one of my most and absolutely most favorite jackets of all time is a so-called bomber jacket. Bomber jacket, known probably like 90% of you guys know it from Alpha Industries. It's this one here. I think an absolutely must-have. In must-have, I mean it's absolutely a versatile jacket. It fits to everyone out there. If you're a little bit more modern, if you more classy, also for ladies, it works very, very, very good. And I think last winter and this winter, mine this jacket has been absolutely staple. I hope little by little more people will join the live so we can share ideas and you. So nice. See you. Have a good dinner, and I see you later. So, mm, and the jacket, known as more common as a bomber jacket, is the MA1. So it's a very typical name for these jackets. It's an MA1, and I said this goes absolutely in S tier for me. A jacket you can wear with everything. You can wear it with joggers. You can make it a little bit more classy. Ladies can wear it. It works for everyone. And now I show you mine. So this is my jacket. Um, as you see, this is the one right here. So I hope you can also hear me with this, but I'm going to show it like this. So the inside is always orange, and the outside is nice olive green. You can wear it from both sides. You can just turn it around if you want. You know, like this. You can wear it like this. Tuck, ready to go, ready to fly, and ready to see me in the ocean. Yes, I said in the ocean because back then, when people had accidents with planes or whatever it was, and they were in the water, they just turned these jackets around and they would be seen by the pilots from above where to rescue these people. That's why it's orange from the other side. Clever, right? So, and then you can just turn it around again, and then you have a nice MA1. MA1, that's how it's called. A nice jacket. Also, I think it's absolutely perfect with this outfit, to be honest. With beige pants. I got this military US Navy vest, but stunning fit. We already have an outfit. Probably yes, Bobby. Okay, so MA. So again, it's called an MA1. This jacket is from 1963. It's an Alpha Industry, actually. That's the company who did a while back then the mass production for these jackets. I thought there would be kind of like in text somewhere, but maybe I'm mistaken. I wanted to show you. Yeah, but probably I don't remember. Was it somewhere? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, and absolutely, like I said, an absolutely S tier jacket for me. As well as you have seen, the shortness of the jacket is just like perfect for my height. If you're looking for a jacket, if you're a little smaller, then one of these bomber jacket is the way to go for you. So now we're coming to a jacket which is also there for decades. Everyone at least had one or wants to buy one or found someone on the flea market or found some on the flea market. This so-called, how I know, is called college jacket. I don't have to say a lot about it. It's a very functional jacket. This is very simple color design. We only have black and white. For me, it's in B tier because it's in the middle for me. I don't know if I would really wear it like on regular basis compared to the MA1. I can wear the MA1 like every day. A baseball jacket, also college jacket. I don't know. I don't have one at the moment. I don't really had one. When I was a teenager, there was a movie called The Wanderers, and I absolutely loved the movie. I bought one of these jackets with the big The Wanderers stitching on the back with the patch. I think this is the first time I really bought like in college, yeah, baseball kind of like jackets. If you're looking for one, the ones with the leather sleeves are always the ones you should go for. Super nice. So in BT for me, it's in the middle. I'm not really like perfect and not really bad, so let's go with the BT on that. Then we have something I used to wear in my teenage years when I was a teenager. So I'm also answering a lot of questions here from all my DMs. How did I start with that style? How did I involve my style? How did everything happen? A lot of questions and DMs over the years, or over the last 2 years. I'm trying to answer today in this video. So if you want to stick around and listen to what I have to say, or what I want to say, this is your video. I'm going to say everything and tell you everything about the clothes and how I got into it, and also the jackets, because I think right now it's the time for jackets, and jackets are always nice to have. So this next one is not really like a typical jacket, but jacket for me, it's like a dress jacket, if I can call it like this. It's just like super nice 1950s blazer, and I show you when we go like 1950s jacket. You can also go like, oh, you can also put in like 1950s. I was going to wear these jackets, 1950s sport jacket. A little bit more, not too elegant, a little bit more rock and roll like. Something like this. As you see, you can kind of like dress it up, dress it down. Back in the days, like very nice combinations. It's all very 50s, of course, but there's not, yeah, there's also a sport jacket, but stuff like this a little bit more tricky probably to wear. But as I think, yeah, style like this is how I was wearing my stuff back then as a teenager. A teenager, I mean, like 16, 17. This is when I got into rockabilly music, the rockabilly scene. Beautiful summer outfit, absolutely elegant, absolutely classy. So I wanted to include that kind of jacket because it has been a very big part of my life for the early years, from the start until 23, 24, 25, when I was like absolutely 100% rockabilly. I mean, with like music and the clothes, every day, everything had to be like vintage and original. And today I got a little bit away from that. Nothing, not all the stuff has to be original, but it's nice to have companies today who producing stuff which which is um, which is made like it used to be. I mean, like in terms of the cut and fabric and everything. So there's a lot of brands today who are doing kind of like original way. They're also doing using original materials, which is very rare these days. So they're going out to find the original materials for the jackets, and that's how they reproduce them. So as it has been a huge part of my life, and still today I like to dress up. I also have a few videos you should really check out where I went like full 50s. Not like an everyday outfit anymore as it used to be. So, but as I say, it's a very big part of my life. I put it in 8 year because I think I can wear it every single time if I want to, without even thinking. In a heartbeat, I will wear that again. It's just not so practical anymore today. So that's my kind of shortened life of rockabilly guy back then. The next, we have a so-called duffel coat. As you see, we have one duffel coat here and we have one duffel coat here. This is the traditional duffel coat. I think everyone knows the duffel coat. I'm going to put it up on screen for you so you can see it better. And the duffel coat is an absolutely everyday piece, they say. Not for me. I have to be honest, I never had one. And I tell you also the reason why. I absolutely love it. This is not a real duffel coat. I mean, it's real, but this is a very good picture. The best ones which are reproduced today are these from Gloverall. Well, yeah, I mean, this is a classic Gloverall duffel coat. So as you see, the big buttons here, wool, very thick. It's an absolutely winter piece with a hood, very special because I'll show you in a second a different duffel coat. So the duffel coat, for my taste, there's also two types of duffel coats, like in length. There's a short duffel coat and a long duffel coat. This is the long one. For my taste and for my style, super practical, warm, very nice with the hood. Kind of like also elegant. If you combine it, it could even look kind of like modern. Nothing for me too long. It doesn't suit my style and it doesn't suit the way I dress. But a duffel coat could be in every wardrobe, and I know a lot of people doing it. I'm 17 and I just started getting into vintage clothing. I really like the style, but I don't know where to buy. I have a pretty big budget, 5,000. I really like Fort Beverly. And what do you think? You know, I should recommend for you to go to a flea market and start low budget and try to explore your kind of like style from there. Look at some images on the internet, put in really simple 1950s outfits, clothes, and go hunting for them. But I would not spend too much on it. If you go for original clothes, there are pieces out there which are way overpriced. And if you pay attention, also eBay still today is a super nice platform. This is where you should go. Yeah. So duffel coat, because of the length, historical wise, it's absolutely A tier for me. Because it needs to be higher ranked because it's important for historical and clothing wise. But for me, I have to say in C tier because I don't see myself in that. That's the problem. So just a second. Yeah. Well, now we're coming to that Harrington jacket. Harrington jackets have been feeling around forever. Everyone knows Barbo Harrington jackets. These with the very characteristical inside of the jacket, the lining. If you see a Harrington jacket, the one you're thinking of is probably this one. I don't have to say so much about it. I don't have one. I had one, but I did not really like it because I was not wearing it too much, so I was giving it away. No problem. I hope if you have any other questions, just drop them in the section here, and I love to answer it. So, The Harrington jacket goes for me in B tier. I also, for me, it's kind of like an in between jacket. Uh, Super nice for like the transition season from either going like from winter to spring summer, or the other way around, from summer to fall, and then yeah, kind of late fall, not winter. So it's a lightweight jacket. I know that there are also a few jackets out there which were like made in a modern way, waxed, and with a bigger, thicker lining, actually wool lining. So it's the style of the Harrington jacket, but in a winter version, and then waxed, because this is a cotton jacket, which makes it actually more practical for these winter days and more rush days. Okay, then as I said, B tier, because I could wear it probably, but I probably would not. So um, I don't have to say a lot about it. It's a plastic jacket. It's a so-called windbreaker, good for running or whatever, but nothing for me. An absolutely S tier with this for me is an must-have again, which should be in every wardrobe, is a denim jacket. A denim jacket is either this one, as you see here, it's um, rinsed, stone washed, whatever wash it is, faded. It's, for me, it needs to be in every wardrobe, and I have two of those. I show you. So the, so the first one is this jacket. It's a denim jacket. It's unwashed, so I've never washed that jacket. As you see, it's a very nice dark blue. And I also show you the length of the jacket. It's important for me that the jackets fit my type. My type, I mean, they should be my size and my length. I don't like long jackets. Just that I, just that I don't like it, it doesn't suit me. So and to those people who follow what I'm doing, follow my content, you have seen this maybe two or twice in one of my videos. As you see, the cut of this is, oh, now my watch. I don't know what you want to say, but you can't say anything about this jacket. This is on point. And this is a Japanese brand which is called Samurai, a Japanese brand who does absolutely amazing products. Of course, these jackets are all inspired by those old Levi's or Lee jackets. We have Levi's Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3, and they're doing their own versions, of course. You see the red tab, like Levi's was doing it. So this is show you a little bit bigger. See the cut, absolutely stunning. So I missed that with the other jackets. Yeah, so good. And I show you as well the 1950s one. I've missed to show you. This is this. Of course, it doesn't. It does not fit with the outfit right now. Oh, but this is a 50s jacket, kind of like a dress jacket. Absolutely not matching the style right now, but I just wanted to show you. Yeah, it's a Harry Street actually, so cool, nice fit. Okay. And then we can't miss out on a jacket which is stone washed. So this jacket comes actually also from Japanese brand. Also again inspired by those old Levi's jackets. As you see, kind of like similar of the style, which is important for me. And you see also the length of the jacket, absolutely perfect, absolutely suit my style. Also when you open it, just on point. So like a stone wash or a rinsed unwashed version, two companies, but as you see, kind of like the same style. And I also think because of the wash, you can completely, or it can completely change your outfit. I mean, this dark one you can just wear like for 10, 20 years, and it might look on one day like this. Okay. Then we're gonna continue with this. Just a second. I'll show you again the screen. So here we go. The last video with the Levi's was crazy. Which last video with the Levi's? I can't remember. The last one with the Levi's. Ah, no, that was not the Levi's. That was this one. You mean the jacket, right? That was this one actually. I was wearing in the video with the old timer at the stream. Ah, yes. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was not at the stream from last time. Yeah. That was crazy. I have some other crazy stuff coming up. Yeah. Okay. Um. Now we continue with probably the most iconic jacket of all time and perfetto jacket. Everyone knows it. Everyone has seen it, but probably not everyone knows that is actually this jacket. We all know Marlon Brando, Rebel Without a Cause, and we all know the jacket, and it's not the best picture, but we all know this picture, and we all know the jacket, and the jacket is this one. I can show you one of this, but also, so short. That's probably the one you all have seen. That's the style. A lot of other brands from today doing these jackets. So Shot is still doing them, of course. We have Buko uh, back then. This is probably the most and most expensive one, and of course every original piece which is out there from the 40s and 50s. These so-called motorcycle jackets, always with the belt here. You see, this is the Shot one, and the Marlon Brando, also from Shot, had the stars. I can't see them. Let me see where we do have then with the stars. I don't know. But you see the style of the jacket, also short. Um, here's a star. That's the star I said. Very iconic. Yeah, this is. I don't have to say so much about this jacket. I don't own. I don't own one. This is the Perfecto because I want an original one, and the one I'm looking for is a very special one, or special one in the way I wanted to have it paid. The size, of course, matters. I'm still hunting for one. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's see. So this is the Perfecto jacket. Napoli is staple and an everyday jacket for everyone. Everyone can wear it. So it goes for me into A tier. It's not a jacket I probably would wear every day for my taste. So A tier because I think it's an absolutely iconic piece and almost kind of like a must have. Okay, the next one is a so-called puffer jacket. We all know puffer jacket. This is a very modern puffer jacket, nothing for me. So this absolutely goes into D tier. Never ever I would wear one of these because I think they're way too big for me in that style, because we are coming up with the next puffer jacket, which is right there. So then today and also back then, this jacket has been around forever, especially in Britain. The Barbour wax jacket, you have two types, and two types I mean, because everyone knows the Barbour wax jacket, and we see these jackets all over the place. Either very young people, teenagers wearing these jackets, and they're going up to people which are way over 60, 70, 80 years. They're still wearing these jackets. Um, it's a jacket which has been there forever, mostly known in this olive, kind, sometimes even sage, or in this navy blue color. What I think is very nice of these is how they fade over the years. So just to give you and explain you to the people who are not into this or into this kind of jackets, this jacket is cotton, is waxed, a lot of wax over it, so it's kind of like an water resistant jacket. It's not waterproof. It has the corduroy color, very typical, and the lining, of course, this kind of like British, how do you say that? Yeah, lining, very typical. And why I said there are two types of this jacket, it's because there is one from Babu especially, which is called B-Day and which is called Beaufort. This should be the Babu, or this is even the Ashby. This is a light version of this, but we are not going for the light version. We are going for the heavier ones. So what I did say, B-Day. So B-Day, you have to pay a little bit attention to the detail now of the jacket. And I put in Babu wax Beaufort. Oh no, it's not there. Beaufort. Okay. The Beaufort. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Beaufort jacket, and this is the B-Day jacket. I don't know how good you can see it, but there is a difference in length of the jacket. That's what it makes actually so different in type and also historical wise. So the shorter jackets, they used by people on horses, because when they were sitting down on the horses, the jacket was not too long. So when they went out for hunting, they needed something very practical, also against rain, wind, and everything. And of course, also when they were sitting down on the horse, there should be nothing around them, so it's not bothering them. So the jacket itself was a little bit shorter. And then there's the other version, which is the Beaufort jacket, so-called Beaufort, and you see also the length of the jacket is completely different. Yeah, all right. So also see, that's the length there, and that's the length right here. See, a little bit shorter, different kind of style. Um, and this was the jacket for hunting, because you can't see it, but actually here in the back there is a pocket, a hidden pocket, where you could put your gloves, your rabbits, and whatever you hunted there. Yeah, that's the difference between these two jackets. I think nowadays 99% without me wearing these jackets. It feels like it. Everyone has them, especially at this time right now. Um, Also, like for me, historical wise, important, but not too much. And I'm not very wearing these jackets. So like the duffel coat, interesting, but not the most important jacket in my taste. So now we're coming to probably a jacket I wish I could wear. Hello, Jan. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're doing a tier list jacket. Jackets which I love, which I don't. I have my personal collection right here. I have pieces right there on screen. And these are the original jackets I have here to show you what I'm wearing. Um, right now, we discussing which jacket is practical, which jacket is historical, what are the function of the jackets. So I hope you enjoy it, and everyone who's joining, I hope you enjoy it so far. If you have questions, just let me know. So the next one is a so-called P coat. I think everyone has heard about a P coat so far. A P coat is also in modern times. It has been, I think, similar to the barber jacket, kind of like an interesting piece. With this, I mean that nowadays a lot of people who are not really into these kind of styles, they're wearing it. It can look kind of like classy as well, but of course historical piece. Back then, 40s, 50s, the Marines, a pea coat was an absolutely must-have on sea. Very rough days, rough times on the boat. A pea coat was helping to get over these hard days and the cold, the rain, the weather, everything. A pea coat, a must-have at that time. Um, 13 buttons. You see the style. Yeah, it's an absolutely classic, super cool. The only problem what I have with the jacket is that it's again too long for me. Too bad. A heavy winter jacket. Oh, this brings you over the winter like in no time. See, this is for me the just the length is not my. It's not. I'm too short, or maybe not. I just don't like it. That's probably the problem. But important if we look at historic. So as I said, again for me in C tier, very difficult for me to wear, but it needs to be in the list. It's important to have it in the list. So now we're coming to those, let's say, shearling jackets. Oh, I said 166 or 167, something like this. So very short, actually. That's why all this kind of like long jackets are nothing for me. Okay, now we're coming to a topic which is difficult to cover because of for a few reasons. Because these let's call them shearling jackets. There are a lot of jackets which are lined with shearling. Um, this one is not very, like it's in short B3. If we look on the type of jackets when we talk about shearling jackets, I show you the types I like. I also show you my original one. It's not an original one, but it's a reproduction of an original one. So it's this one, B3, so B3 Shirling flight jacket. But we're going, of course, for the original one. See? So absolutely beaten up jacket B3. That's the type number B3. Then we have here a B6, I assume. The jacket D1 from the 40s and 50s. Look very very similar. But yeah, just to give you an example, what shearling jacket means for me, like, I mean, these are all shearling jackets. If we are talking about shearling jackets, these are the jackets I like. Kind of like original, how they used to be. There are hundreds of modern shearling jackets nowadays. You know, I mean, this is a shearling jacket. I probably never ever in my life wear this. Absolutely nothing for me. Way too modern. No, that's not my type. I go for the flight jackets, and then we just put in shearling flight jackets and maybe vintage. So we get some vintage examples. Yeah, if you're looking for something, it's always difficult. Yeah, but here I see something not original, not original, not original, not original. Not original, not original. It's so difficult now to find one. If I look on the internet, it's so easy to find those. Oh yeah, this is an original. This is an original B3. Absolutely destroyed. But this is yeah. This is peace. This is a piece of art, even though it's absolutely beaten up. But this is what we're looking for. We are looking for something like this. Not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. This is a good reproduction. It seems that it's arrow leather, but I'm not 100% sure. Arrow leather. So as you see, there are also a lot of brands from today who are doing reproductions of good jackets, of leather jackets, which were meant and made back in the days. British one. Yeah, well, I think you get the idea of an shearling jacket. I show you the one I'm having. I'm having actually a reproduction by a brand which is called Eastman Leather. It's a UK brand, and they're specialized in reproductions of historical jackets. Specialized, if you have seen the movie, now if you want to, it was on Apple TV. What was the name again? I forgot. Ah, damn it! I've even seen the whole show, and it was so nice. Just a second. Jackets. Apple TV. What was the name? Oh yeah, this is Masters of the Air. Yes, Masters of the Air. So Eastman actually made all the jackets for this serial on Apple TV. I don't think, I don't know even if I only the jackets, but the jackets, like 99%, they gave the jackets, they made the jackets. See, I'm gonna cover this brand in one of my next videos as well, talking about them a little bit. Yes, uh, brilliant brand when it comes to reproduction. No, not today. Uh, no, I want to finish this with you guys. But I had dinner already. So I want to show you my jacket as well. I'm gonna give you the screen. The screen, I guess. Let me see in a second. Yeah, so I just want to check if this is everything we are doing here. Yes. Okay. So as you see, this is also a shearling jacket, a shearling lining, sheepskin, sheepskin jacket. So this is a D1, and this is actually from the brand company Eastman Leather, which I was just talking about. So absolutely amazing piece, a so-called D1 mechanic jacket. So that was used by the ground crew. The B3 I've showed you just on the screen, this was used by the pilots, way heavier, a little bit longer, way more material, and also because of my height I can't wear those jackets, so I'm going for the D1, which is like overall a little bit slimmer in the view. If you see it, see, perfect, on point, and the beautiful leather, as you see, a masterpiece. Yeah, it's about time to wear this again soon. So, so a D1. This is a D1. Yeah, those because shearling jackets need to be in the list, and if we talk, and if you going for a D1 jacket, then we are going to um, yeah, put it absolutely in A tier or in S tier. Sorry, an absolutely staple, and for my taste in winter, an absolutely must-have, and especially this D1 type, which is like, as I said, a little bit shorter, is the jacket to go for me. Now we have not really a jacket, but also used in in colder days, a cardigan shawl color. I don't have to say much about it. It's also kind of like massive, too massive for my taste. So it goes in C tier for me. A lot of people wearing it, and yeah, easy to combine. So as I said, not really a jacket, but also kind of like heavy duty for colder days. Then we have a trench coat. A trench coat, for me, I would probably never wear it. I have to put it in D tier because it's not too much my style. It's nothing I would personally wear, to be honest. Different, but still like a long jacket in terms of like long to the body. It's like an M65 or in fish, let's say in fishtail Parker, military. Um, this year, fishtail Parker oder fishtail Parker OG 107. Oh, this is going fish. So the what is wrong with this here? Fish tail Parker OG 107. Okay. And then this is the original piece. Probably you have seen it. You can put a lining inside if you want. The fishtail actually comes from the back here. You see that split. As you also seen, the original ones are not even that expensive. See this here, like an overcoat. You can just put it over yourself, over the clothes you're wearing to protect yourself just a little bit more. And uh, sometimes there's also a lining which you can put inside, or it is with fur sometimes. The one I have, the hood is fur. For me also, I go in between in B tier. I could wear it. My foot. I could wear it, but I would not. So in B tier, in middle for me. So now we're coming to the. I like the love your style. Thank you, Steven. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Absolutely appreciate it. I love. Bobby says I like longer coats, but I'm quite tall and they do not suit me. Okay, see, I completely have the opposite, which is the problem. I would love to wear way different stuff in terms of, like a fishtail parker now. If I would be probably a little bit taller, I would probably do so, but not in my position right now. So now we're coming to probably the holy grail of jackets. Why holy grail? Because it's absolutely nightmare to find this jacket in good shape, and at least to find it, and then in the right size. We're coming to the British Royal Navy duffel coat. I have to speak a little bit easier now. This is probably the jacket I'm hunting for years already. British Royal Navy duffel coat. The Holy Grail. I'm gonna ask my friend, the friend who knows everything, the friend. So, can you hear me, buddy?
Absolutely. I can hear you loud and clear. Feel free to chat away and let me know what you need.
Okay, I need for you to explain me in 2 or 3 sentences, but really short, because I'm here with my live chat and they're absolutely waiting for your answer. I want that you explain to us what's the difference between a duffel coat with a hood, like the typical duffel coat we know, and the Royal British duffel coat, the shorter version without the hood. What's the big difference and what's the deal about these two types of duffel coats?
Sure. In a nutshell, the classic duffel coat usually has a hood and those toggle fastenings, and it's kind of that iconic cozy style. The Royal Navy version, or the more British military style, is often a bit shorter and sometimes doesn't have a hood at all, giving it a bit more of a streamlined and kind of formal vibe. So that's basically the difference.
That's a different, but the question is way more is why are these two jackets actually exist? Like if someone invites a jacket with a hood, why is someone taking away the hood of this jacket? Because the hood back then probably was practical, no, not?
I get what you're asking now. So basically, the hooded duffel coat was super practical, especially for sailors or for anyone in rough weather, because you need to keep your head warm. But as fashion evolved, and as people started wearing duffel coats in more urban or formal settings, having one without a hood just gave it a slightly cleaner, more polished look. So it's kind of like the hoodless version was adapted for style and a different kind of setting rather than pure practicality.
But why was it so much shorter, the one without the hood?
Yeah, absolutely. So the shorter length kind of came in because once you took the hood off and you wanted it to look a little more like a jacket you could wear around town, it made sense to make it a little less bulky and a little more versatile. So the shorter version is really more of a style evolution, just making it a bit more of a casual jacket rather than a full-on piece of outerwear for rough weather.
Okay, just give us some historical numbers. When was each duffel coat invented?
Yeah, definitely. So, just to give them a quick historical snapshot, the classic hooded duffel coat kind of became a thing in the late 1800s, and it was famously used by the British Navy, especially around World War I and World War II. Now, the shorter, hoodless variation kind of popped up more in the mid 20th century as it got adapted into civilian fashion. So, you can just let them know it's basically a shift from the late 1800s for the original to more mid 1900s for the hoodless kind of city style.
Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. Now you can tell for yourself if this is right or not. I'm not gonna say so much about it. Okay. Well, the Holy Grail, because if you look at this, the Royal Navy duffel, Royal British British Navy duffel coat. It's also very difficult to to find. So I have one. This is the one I'm talking about. I'm going to the website. So I kind of know a little bit the guy who's selling this. I mean, no, but I know who he is in the background. Yeah, this is the kind of type of jacket. As you see, a completely different version and style. This is way shorter, and this is absolutely something I would wear like on everyday base. The only problem is that it's light color. I mean, the color is almost pale white, but the style of the jacket, this is mind blowing. This is something I would, yeah, and it's very expensive if you want to buy it original and new. But still, for me, it goes absolutely in S tier, an absolutely killer overall jacket. Now we're going to the very, very classical. Asking ChatGPT is not 50s. No, it's not, but very practical. I mean, it's not 50s to be on the internet, but we gotta use the modern things we have to make it a little bit more easy if we can. If we would been in the 50s, you guys would be not here. So we're going to probably also one of the most iconic jackets of all time. Everyone has seen it. Probably everyone had one. The M65 jacket. I don't have to say too much about it, but I show you for those who probably don't know. And then also we have again hundreds of millions of versions. And we all know this movie. Taxi, taxi. Ta-da, that's the jacket. Yeah, an absolutely iconic piece. Outer shell is also cotton. You could also put a lining into this jacket. Very known for the pockets. Yes, I mean, what should I say? Everyone knows this jacket. It has been around forever and ever, and I think it will never go away. Also, for me, a little problem the length of the jacket, so it goes into B tier for myself. Yeah, and then we have something which is very, very, very similar. It's a so-called jungle jacket. Um, Used also in the military. Oh, jungle jacket OG 107. That's the one here. Very classical, kind of like similar, but of course there's no chance to put a lining in. There's very thinner in fabric, but of course also cotton. Um, Very typical, these pockets which are not symmetrical to the jacket, a little bit like squeezed in. A jungle jacket, a Vietnam jungle jacket. I'll show you the one I have, which is also original. Just a second. I'm gonna get the screen again bigger for you guys, so it's up right here. As you see, absolutely beautiful piece. Oh, wrong side. um, yeah, and cool. Yeah, like kind of summer. Um, yeah, spring, early spring, late summer jacket. Very light in fabric. This is an I don't know if they say it. It's a poplin ripstop, but the year is not written. No. Yeah, 100%. 100. So it's so I don't know if you heard it. Sorry. It's what did I say? Yeah, it's 100% cotton, of course. Poplin fabric. You see it, you hear it, and has the all original patches. U.S. Army. Um, yeah, very cool to have that piece. And I think also size wise is extra small, and for my taste it's perfect in size. You could even go like this. As you see, as I'm saying, all the jackets I showed you, they fit all into my style. So you don't, I'm wearing the same pants, same cap, t-shirt, and all jackets what I'm wearing. And this is also what you actually should look for to buy clothes you can always wear with the same, like base, and just add your layer or your top, which is the jacket, and make your outfits completely look different. See, that's on point. That's a jungle, so-called jungle jacket, the OG 107. And by the way, if you need nice hangers, these are the ones you should go for. Okay, here we go. For me, that jacket goes absolutely in S tier. And then we have another puffer jacket. This is Eddie Bauer 1950s puffer jacket. I don't have to say so much about it. Into A tier for me, and the holy grail of jackets. Also, um, sorry, this is I was not showing it. Sorry. So this I was putting in the Eddie Bauer here, puffer jacket, 1950s, an A tier for me. You can wear it every day if you want. And then we have the hardest and probably most wildest jacket of all time, a so-called souvenir Zuka jacket, Japanese, incredible, crazy. Every jacket is an absolutely piece of art. Very hard to style in my taste, but you know, it's well, I don't know what to say. If you have one of these, you know what I mean. There's a game that the main character in this jacket, like that type London clay jacket. Okay, I've never heard about it. Hmm, but sound interesting. I have to look that up, to be honest. So and then yeah, the souvenir jacket. I just put it in souvenir jacket. As you see, there's millions of jackets and styles. Like 99% are not original ones. There are a lot of fakes and big repos. I think everyone has seen one, even at those cheap uh, stores for $5, $6. This is original. No, it's not. Oh, I don't know. Now it doesn't look like it. 40s, 50s. The special thing. This is a vintage block. Um, yeah, this is. I mean, this is the holy grail of jackets for me. This is absolutely amazing. I want to go into that page actually. Let me see if I can go there. Very risky what I'm doing, right? No, it's not coming, so I'm not doing that. Okay. Yeah, plenty of different styles, color variations, like stitching wise. The every jacket looked completely different, so more like it was really like a souvenir. Back then, those people who were in the war in Japan, they brought these back home as a souvenir, so they were made in Japan, with the stitching like of the country, the cities, they were all placed on the jacket, all stitched, all handmade. So that everyone brought them, not everyone, but a lot of people brought them back to their home. And that's why they're also called souvenir jackets. I show you mine. And if you haven't seen the video, the last one, which I just posted, this is the jacket I'm wearing. I show you in a second. That's, that's the jacket. I'm gonna put it up on screen big time. And again, and again, it absolutely fits my taste, fits my style. Even though I'm still wearing the same pants, nothing changed. But I could easily go out with this in a heartbeat. Perfect, super nice. Look at the details. This jacket is crazy. Japan, you see the cities. I really like the eagles. This actually was a birthday present from my wife a long, long time ago. And then you just turn it around because you can wear it from both sides, which is absolutely practical. I don't even have to say so much about it, right? Right. Also here, tigers and dragons, stunning, very bright color, of course, but amazing, amazing jacket and absolutely killer piece. What should I say? The Holy Grail. And then again, I forgot to show you the G1 flight jacket. Again, it fits my style, fits my type. US Navy. Look at the back. Hope you can see it with the stencil on top, with the fur here, and again, it just suits. Every jacket suits my style. I don't have to choose. I just have to pick. Also, a jacket I wear very, very often, almost on a regular base. A G1 flight jacket. Every time, everywhere, every second, a jacket. That's something. Yes, yes, yes. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's the jacket I'm wearing, the jackets I like, and this is my tier list. Just to recap, and of course, we have to put the souvenir jacket on top in S. So we have the MA1 bomber jacket, like in general, denim jackets, shirling leather jackets, a duffel coat, hello Ghani, a jungle jacket, a souvenir jacket. These are my top jackets I would wear like every day. And in A tier, historical wise, because how I used to be in my youth, in my teenager years. Then typical leather jackets, um, then a winter puffer jacket, 50s style, important. And then in B tier, we have the baseball kind of like college jacket, Harrington, fishtail Parker, M65. Then C, we have a duffel coat with the hood, Barbour wax jacket, a pea coat, yeah, kind of like a jumper with a shawl collar, then the coach coat, coach jacket, a car coat, kind of like a windbreaker, a very modern puffer jacket, and a trench coat, which are absolutely D tier. I would never wear them. Yes, so that's my kind of list of the jackets, and yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you do, you are very welcome to leave a comment, which I would absolutely appreciate. And I thank you so much for everyone who was watching today and had a minute for me to share their spare time in my life. So you can always follow me on Twitch, here on YouTube, of course, and on my Instagram and TikTok if you like. As you see here, I'm Richie Hope. You're always welcome to DM me if you got any questions. I try to answer every DM, I try to answer every comment. And if you haven't seen my video now or the new one, you should absolutely check it out and follow me on Twitch, because this is where I'm going to be live on regular basis, and of course for reels and stories, Instagram and here, and also on YouTube. You should absolutely check it out. I appreciate every single one. You are absolutely legends. Thank you, legends. That's what you are, for watching my live stream. Thank you for your time, and I hope to catch you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate, just ask me and DM me, and I get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning. And if you enjoyed this, leave it a like, give it a like, leave a comment. Let me know. Maybe we can do another tier list with some other stuff. If you have ideas, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. This is absolutely so much fun. Thanks, guys. I really thank you so much. Yeah, so legends, I appreciate. See you on Sunday. Absolutely, Bobby. I'll let you know as soon as I'm live. I'll let you know on my Instagram. Thanks, everyone, again. And I would say, see you, legends, for the next video, next stream. And we have a new long form video coming up next, reaction. So don't miss that out.